My humble pranam at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. Sai Ram, please be with me, help me and guide me to go through this. My name is Chithra. I am from Harrow West Center. To share my moments with Sai, I like to start from my childhood. My family took us to a house bhajan in Jaffna where I saw all Swami's pictures were covered in vibhuti. And that became a weekly event for us. As the number got bigger, my family, other uncles and aunts decided to take turns in our house and their houses to continue the bhajan. Later on, they added on weekly bhajan as well. I do remember even stray dogs used to follow us in silence. We are 3 girls and 1 brother who never spoke or walked. My parents have taken him to all the specialists in Sri Lanka and nothing was solved. So friends suggested to take him to Baba. My parents been to Puttaparthi the year before and they knew there's no toilet facilities or anything like that. But we all went as a family the following year with my brother as well. And on arrival, someone came to my father. According to my father, he asked, "Are you from Sri Lanka? We have arranged a room for you." That room was behind Prashanthi Nilayam up the hill. Those days, back of Prashanthi and that room, there were lots and lots of trees. Apart from bhajan and darshan time, I would just go around Prashanthi visiting Sai Gita, and that's how I passed my time. In one of my round, I spotted Swami standing on the back of Prashanthi balcony in Abhaya Hasta form. My immediate reaction was to hide behind the tree. Every time I popped my head out, Swami was still there smiling with the blessing hand. The aura radiating from him was so powerful and very bright. I didn't think much of it at that time. I was just playing. But now, whenever I close my eyes, that Rupa appears in front of me and I feel the warmth coming from it. That time, Swami gave our family a long interview, generally just talking, spiritual talk. Then he took our family behind the curtain. I remember standing on the spiral staircase, looking down at Swami, thinking, "Oh, my sisters are much bigger than you, taller than you." And when we joined the rest in the room, Swami materialized a medicine bottle and gave it to my mother and asked her to give a drop to my brother every day. Also produced a picture postcard size picture of him with full address of Prashanthi, put it in my father's shirt pocket and said, "This is my personal invitation to you. Every time you come, you sit over there," pointing to the veranda just outside his interview room. I think that made his transformation. When we got back, we started family bhajan. Every morning 5 a.m. Omkaram, Subrabhadam, Bhajan Arati, 6 p.m. Omkaram, 108 Namavali Bhajan. For Shiva, we were saying Shiva Purana, Namachivaya Vaha. My brother joined all the bhajans, morning and evening, without fail. He said the Shiva Puranam, Subrabhadam, Namavali, and all the bhajans with us every day to his last day. I think I was a teenager by then. I used to have bad dreams on and off. In one particular dream, I remember I had a long snake chasing me and I was trying to escape from it, running towards the gate. On our driveway, on the side of the house, we had a tulasi plant, not that big. Swami was sitting there wearing white robes, sitting on a swing, casually swinging. When I stopped, he just said, "Say Gayatri Mantra." Next day, I told my dream to my parents and my father said, "See how simple Swami has made it for you. It's so easy. Just chant Gayatri Mantra. Ever since I have been chanting Gayatri Mantra, whatever I do, wherever I go, when I'm driving, when I'm cycling, traveling on my own or traveling abroad on my own, through difficulties time, and then I realized how this happened and how did this got better. I realized I have been chanting Gayatri Mantra. I can give you a long list of events, my personal experience, how Gayatri Mantra has protected me. It's a powerful mantra, that's all I can tell you. And later, my aunt from Malaysia arrived asking my parents to take her to Puttaparthi. At that time, everybody was busy and I was the only one available. Swami was in Whitefield, so we went there. Those days, no Ramesh hall. And it was only a tree with Krishna statue and a chair next to it. Swami will come there and sit for bhajan and darshan. I wasn't married at that time, but I knew who I was going to marry. I was sitting on the ladies' side on the sand. Swami was walking along the men's side and I was looking at him and thinking to myself, if everything is okay, you will come and stand right in front of me and bless me. The next second, he moved slowly to the ladies' section and came and stood right in front of me. Didn't know what I was going through at that time. I put my forehead on his padam and stayed there. It seems like a long time. Swami must have been talking or collecting letters from people behind me, but I didn't realize the situation then. When I came to reality, I realized my head was still on Swami's padam and he was still standing there. I was thinking, all this time you're standing there, are you not going to take your feet away? Next thing, he removed it, quickly withdrew and looked into my eyes. When I looked up, said, pointing to the tree, to go there. My aunt, who sat next to me, he said, Malaysian lady, and point to the tree to her as well. We got up and stood under the tree. There's no interview room at that time. So we stayed under the tree until Swami came there. And first thing, he came and stood very close to me, in front of me, looked at me and said, oh, where is your husband? And I'm thinking, you know I'm not married. And my aunt next to me started to giggle and the ladies behind Swami started to giggle. Swami was still smiling and looking at me, waiting for an answer. So that prompted me to say something. I said, Swami, I'm not married, but my sister only got married last month. I had her wedding photo and our group family photo. Swami put his hand under my hand where I was holding the photos. He put his other hand on top of it, held it tight and said, I know, I bless. When things goes very smoothly and happily, we take it for granted. When difficulties we faces, we shouldn't doubt Swami that he is not there. I guarantee you he is always there, listening to us and try to save us from difficulties. These two incidents I like to share because I learned so much from it. Not at that time, later on. Swami has said in his discourses and discussions that finish your karma in this birth. Don't carry forward. Don't accumulate new karma either. That was his messages to so many of us. However, when my daughter was diagnosed with cancer, I knew Swami was there. I didn't have any other choice. I was holding on to him and I was thinking he will cure it because he has done for so many people. And my faith didn't waver. I went to Puttaparthi while she was having treatments. He came dashing towards me, stood in front of me for a good while, blessed her photos. I couldn't speak. I went numb. That was my karma, didn't let me speak. But I regretted for years and years why I didn't use that opportunity to ask Swami to bless my daughter or say anything about her. And one thing about my mother, Swami in one of her interview told her, you have Romba Bhakti, even your children will tease you. Because she was chanting Om Sri Sai Ram, Om Sri Sai Ram all the time. When I saw her last time, she had a fall and she couldn't walk, she had dementia. I stood in front of Swami's picture and cried and asked him, you took my daughter away because I think maybe I didn't have enough bhakti. But Amma, you told Amma you got Romba Bhakti and what you doing to her now? Because I realized even to her last breath, she was saying Om Sri Sai Ram. That wouldn't have happened without Swami's will. Same here to my daughter, though she's gone, but Swami has prepared me in so many ways. I didn't understand at that time. Even a year before, when she was 6, her brothers were 4 and 2, this lady came to me and offered me help, asking my younger son to register in the same school as her nursery as her son, because we have moved from Warrington and in Leicester this is. I didn't know any of the school system. She said it could be a long waiting list for a year maybe. When my daughter diagnosed a year later, I realized her help became very useful. She was a tremendous help to our family and to my children. How did this happen? It was Swami's will. He prepares you. Even in trouble time, He is there. It's Swami's will, everything happens. We have to hold on to His faith, unwavering faith. He knows what to give, when to give, and sometimes what to take away as well. Sai Ram.